Hello, welcome to True Mama House. I'm Sol. These are my 10 questions and my 10 answers. Yay! Wen is here behind the scenes.
Hello.
Hello, and she will be asking me the questions. So, yay!
All right, girl, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. First question. What surprised you about yourself this year?
How challenging this year would be, but also how courageous I've been through it all. I think it was such a hard year, but I've only grown more, and I'm like, wow, sometimes I'm amazed at the confidence and trust that I have in God. And it's like, well, why would I question that about myself? I think it's just a very human part of me, to want to control things. And so I feel like because this year was so out of my control, I'm like, okay, well, all I can do is trust in God and give it to God and believe that everything will be okay, because everything has always been okay, even when I didn't feel okay. And so I think I'm quite surprised by my courage at times with staying and sticking things through even when it's hard, because it was very stormy. But it wasn't all stormy. It was a lot of everything.
Period. So, and you grew a lot.
I'm very surprised by my changes with what I believe in, like spiritually and religiously, because growing up in the church, I think all my life I just thought I'm only gonna believe in this one thing. And I feel like I really had to unlearn a lot of things, let go of a lot of things in order for me to really come to finding the truth. So that's the journey I'm on right now, and I'm so excited to be on this spiritual journey.
Ayo. I'm so excited for you too, because it's such a wonderful journey. It can be difficult, but it's so worth it.
Oh yeah.
Next question. What is something you think people should be more passionate about?
Ooh, I think people should be more passionate about people's inner child within themselves and within others. Because when you are empathetic towards yourself and the inner child in others, you are kinder, you are more loving, you are more sensitive and caring and understanding of people's behaviors, their mindsets, their actions, their words, their beliefs. And I just think it's a very kind way to love someone is to understand their childhood and their inner child and to become their truest and most authentic self.
Agreed. Question number 3. What are a few things you are learning?
I'm learning to let go of expectations that I had of myself and even for other people, especially being in my 20s. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've talked about this a lot because I've never felt so lost than I have right now in my life. And I think it's a normal thing to feel. Thanks to Wen for validating that, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never felt so lost. So then it's like, whoa, I feel like everything's going out of control. And then my brain is signaling that it's danger because this is uncomfortable, unusual, and this is a change in my life. And so I'm learning to let things be what they are, and also to take ownership of what is in my control. Yeah, accept things for what they are. It's hard to do, honestly. I think it's way easier said than done.
Agreed.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is a journey for sure. I'm learning a lot. And I think a big thing is to let go of being so hard on myself, because I think I've had all these expectations like, okay, I'm 28, I should be here. I should be doing this. Everyone around me is moving on in this chapter in their life, and I should too. But I'm like, wait, no, why am I comparing myself to other people? And this is my journey. No one else is doing it for me. This is mine. So I just want to be present for myself and with myself through all of this.
Love it. Love seeing you go through this part. I know it's tough, but it's preparing you for something. I promise you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Question number 4. How would you describe yourself in 5 words?
Ooh, empathetic, kind, radiant, fun, and sweet.
Period. What is your favorite thing about you?
Ooh, I love that I can be a safe space for people around me, not just with my loved ones, but even with strangers. I feel like I'm quite approachable, which is not always the greatest thing. because it can put myself in danger. But I do love that I have an aura that can cause people to feel safe around me. And I feel like that's such a sweet gift to share with people.
I would agree. Question number 6. Has there been a hard truth you have had to accept?
Yes. I think a hard truth I've had to accept is that a lot of things won't go according to how I want it to be and according to, just literally how I want it to be. I think for the longest, I've had this vision and desire for my life, specifically in regards to like my family and a life partner, and it just hasn't come true yet, and I don't think it ever will, because that's not how it was meant to be for me. And I'm learning that, okay, things are meant to be, like things are as they are meant to be right now. And so I'm learning to really accept that, and it always turns out greater than I expected. Even if I haven't received what I wanted right now, I'm learning that God has a better plan than what I could plan and envision for myself. And things are exactly as they're meant to be, even if it's hard right now. And even if I don't understand now, I will one day.
You will.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even if not in this lifetime. You know how things are. Well, it just gave me a look.
Eye roll. I get it though. Question number 7. What is one of your favorite memories with me from this past year? Oh gosh. She knows already.
Okay. Yes. One of my favorite memories with Gwen is actually we were out doing something at the bar with our brother-in-law and our sister, and someone was flicking popcorn at Gwen, and we had talked about this before on our channel, but it really sticks out to me because that was the moment when I realized, wow, I finally got my sister's back, and we got each other. Like, we got each other now. Like, we like this. Mm-hmm. And so I think it means a lot to me that I can finally not only stand up for herself, but to stand up for myself and those that I love. And so I realized in that moment, like, wow, I will go so fucking hard for people I love. And it's just amazing. And that includes myself and Gwen and everyone around me who I love.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Like even as you talk about that story, I can remember everything happening. I feel like you and I were communicating telepathically. Like, I remember I could see it in your face. You were like, okay, Gwen got this. I'm gonna let her do this real quick. But the moment that you had to jump in, it was like, all right, I'm just going to back off. And that's when you came. It's like we just knew. We just knew. Yeah.
It was so funny. I feel like I was still, I could envision myself still standing there watching the shit that happened with that man who was fucking throwing popcorn at you. And it pissed me off so hard. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It really pissed me off.
You see that photo up there? Is it from that night? That's from that night, right? I think it
is. Oh,
yes,
it was.
That's a core memory. It's funny.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, I'm so glad.
All I saw was fingernails.
Don't make me mad, because I sure would start bringing out my nails.
Yep, I for real just both me and her, just nails and bracelets going clink, clink, clink.
They weren't ready for us.
They wasn't, because they be thinking Asian girls don't be saying shit.
Yep.
Anyway.
So we defied the odds that day.
Period. And they was scared. Anyway, guys need to start getting their friends. Mm-hmm. Why did you need to get snapped on by... Anyway. Next question. I love that memory too. Thank you for sharing. Question number 8. What message would you like to give to people who tune in with Mama House?
I 100% agree with what Gwen said, especially with understanding our message. I know sometimes we probably say a lot of things where you guys are like, what are they talking about? But like Gwen said, I'm just going to echo what she said. Like, think about the principle and the message. Search deeper. It's not, but also, it just also is what it is too. I just want to remind you to also be present for yourself. Gwen and I talk quite a lot about time, and that's also been a big thing that I've been reflecting on right now too. The time is just flying by so fast. Like, can you believe it's already been 2 years since we began Trauma House? I remember a lot of y'all being here since day one, so thank you. And because time is flying by so fast, this is a reminder for you to be present with yourself, because this is really just it. And so give yourself a hug. The version of who you are right now deserves so much love and grace.
Question number 9. How do you spend your time alone?
I love my time alone. Sometimes I spend a little bit too much time alone. But when I am alone, I am typically in my room. I also journal a lot. I journal every day, pretty much. And I like to include like photos in there. So I take photos throughout my day so that I can document it. I also enjoy watching like some shows or movies and podcasts that makes me reflect on myself and that helps me grow. And I've been finding myself needing more encouragement these days. So I've been listening to more podcasts and YouTube channels that can give me words of encouragement and upliftment. I also like to go on walks and visit my favorite willow tree. I also like to catch up with people. I feel like a lot of people in my life are more long distance, so I am typically like FaceTiming people, or if some people like visit me or I visit other people out of town, I like to do that as well. I also like to take myself out on little adventures, like even just going out to eat alone or exploring new parks and places in Madison. I enjoy doing that. And I also love music. So I like to play piano or guitar alone. And sometimes I just sing in my car or just go on drives and listening to music. Sometimes I just lie in my bed, literally, and play music and just soak it all in. I don't even need to sing. I really just soak it in. I feel like I'm flying with the music. And try that if you guys haven't yet. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, this year I learned that, okay, I don't know what it is. Have y'all ever had like a surround sound or whatever? I don't have that, but I sort of made one in my room.
This dude just said, have y'all ever heard a surround sound? I haven't. That is hilarious.
But I made it in my room. And so I sort of have. So let me show y'all. I accidentally did, right? It was like an idea I had. I played a video that I screen recorded on my phone, and then I airdropped it to my iPad. I played them at the same time, but they were a little off, so it sounded like surround soundy and echoey. And when I heard it, I was just crying because of how beautiful it sounded. And I was like, it sounds so magical. I feel like music it just takes me to another dimension. I don't know what it is, but it just does that for me. And that was the first time I was like, wow, sound is so beautiful, and it's something I'm really learning to cherish, like truly cherish. It's amazing. Like, we cannot take this for granted. I love music. I love hearing people's voices. I love the sound of birds. I love the sound of silence. I love the sound of nature. So, yeah, that's what I learned about myself this year. I love silence, but even in silence, there's beauty. Like, being in silence. Like, when was the last time y'all just went on a walk outside in silence?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of 9D audio?
No, what's that?
It is literally what you're talking about, but in headphones, where the music travels all around you. So you might want to try that.
You got some bougie headphones.
No. It could be any kind of headphones.
Oh, okay.
Any kind of headphones. Go on YouTube, search up like, I don't know, On and On. Right, the song, and do like 90. Click the one that says 90 audio, and if they have it, it's amazing. It's incredible. One of my my bestie actually showed me that. Final question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What are you being more intentional about currently?
I'm being more intentional with being kind to myself, because I feel like in this season of my life, I especially need it. And being kind is being truthful with myself. So I've been trying to be more in reflection of, okay, what am I doing that is good for me, and what can I improve on to be the best version of me, to be better for myself every day, and for my inner child and for my high self, and in the way that I spend my mornings. When has actually inspired me to set my intentions every day. I also set my manifestations and affirmations as well. And so that's been really good for me. I've been also more intentional with loving my body through going on walks and to speaking more kindly to myself, especially when I make mistakes and also, oh my gosh, I've been learning to correct myself too when I find myself like overthinking or overreacting and jumping to conclusions. So yeah, I realized like, okay, I can be graceful with myself, and also like correcting myself when I do find myself doing too much. And so I feel like that's loving to do, to just really be truthful and honest and loving in this season of my life, and patient, because I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'm just going with the flow. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Period. That's 10 questions.
Yay, thank you. Oh my gosh. It was kind of long, and I'm also learning not to be so apologetic about things, like taking long.
Oh my gosh.
So
she just prefaced
it took
that.
everything out of me not to be, I'm so sorry it took so long. Oh my gosh.
With your answers?
Yes, I feel like mine was way longer than yours. But
That's what she said.
But I'm like, okay, I need to learn to stop like comparing myself to people or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See,
Well, because
annoying.
I'm yes, it's fine. It's your questions. You ready for me to jump in?
yes.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
we did your questions. Any thoughts? Any comments? Your answers were great,
I had a lot to say.
as you
Yeah.
should.
But also, I'm just glad that I just allow myself to be and for the words to come out because that's just how I am in reality. I just be talking sometimes, which comes with its own things. Not me prefacing again.
It's
but
okay.
I'm really, this is just who I am right now, and I'm excited to continue doing this so I can see myself grow because hopefully in the future when we do another 10 questions with Wen and Soul, that we get to look back and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I changed it this way and this way and this way. I haven't rewatched the one yet from the one we filmed last year, but I'm excited to. Our changes just show. Sometimes just showing it is better than explaining it, and I feel like we are who we are, and we're growing, and we're human. So don't expect perfection out of me, out of us, okay? Because
me,
we are,
especially me.
We are humans. This is just us putting our human lives out there, okay? So yeah.
Yeah, and these are not like rehearsed or anything. You're just literally answering it as you feel freely to, and I love that because I've known you your whole life, and I know that for a really long time you held back, and I know sometimes you express concerns about like, was I too long-winded? Was I like, who cares, right? For a long time, little So didn't say what she needed to say, and now you're doing the thing, and you'll continue to adjust and pivot as needed, but it's okay. I think I love seeing you express yourself as you are. You'll never have to wonder, did I say what I should have said?
Yeah. And then because of that, I overshare, and then it's like, well, okay, I guess I'm just going to learn from the oversharing.
And you
So
will.
That's me. Like sometimes I'm like, dang, I said a little bit too much, but I guess if I had to choose saying a little bit too much or not saying enough, I think I prefer the saying a little bit too much because I remember how depressed I used to be when I didn't say what I had to say. And then now I'm saying what I had to say, and even though it comes with its own consequences and rewards, I'm like, oh shoot. Okay, well, I can learn from that experience because we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I really do desire to be better from my experiences. That's wisdom. That's wisdom I'm learning.
It is. What? It's okay to express and to say what you got to say, but I could tell at the end of your video, at the end of your questions, you were really like, did I say a lot? What is that? Like, where does that come from?
Ew.
Like, what is that?
I think being a woman, a homegirl, like taking up space.
Oh, okay.
And even though it's like, this is our time.
It's
this
our
is just
channel,
us, our
like,
channel.
yeah.
I still feel that like, oh, but she said less and I said a little bit more, so I'm sorry. Or like, I'm sorry for taking up space. Or, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know why, but like, it's a fucked up thing that we were just kind of taught, like, okay, we as women shouldn't take up space. And I'm like, ugh, that's so annoying. I am unlearning that still.
And I wanna add to that. Thank you for sharing because yes, I said less in mine and you said more in yours, but that's the whole point is I'm in a journey of my life right now where it's like just wait. You don't have to say too much. And you're in a journey where you're learning to speak up for yourself. So of course it's going to be reflected in our videos. And I actually want people to know that healing and all of this is not going to look the same for everyone. It's the same questions we asked and we had different perspectives still. So I'm all here for you expressing yourself as you should.
It's also, thank you, by the way. It's also fun to just see our differences too, like how we answer our questions, where we are at, because it's like, duh, we should be different. We are different. You know, one is 3 years and 8 months older than me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not in the same stage of life as she is, and nor is she with me. And this is fun. Like, imagine if every single thing we did was exactly the same.
Wait, but some people think
which is crazy. But
we're so
I guess
different,
thank
but
you
whatever.
because
She's
we're
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel you
it's
though.
funny.
But it's also hilarious because as you do and say certain things, I'm like, I remember being there too. I remember that as well.
Yeah, I am excited to grow though. I really do want to more.
You're growing a lot. I think sometimes in the moment we don't see it or you don't see it, but everyone else can see it.
I just know it's always going to be good. It just is, and it's fun. Even though we do change for the better, we're also who we are at the core, and I love that about us because we're still who we are. Yeah, we're ever changing. We're evolving for the better, and that doesn't mean that we're necessarily changing the core parts of us because that is just authentically who we are as well. Like there is never ever going to be another Wen like you. There's no soul that's exactly like yours, and there's no soul that's going to be exactly like me. Like we are just so beautifully made and unique and special. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I would
Life
agree.
is fun.
Lots of changes, but at our core, we are who we are. And that's as two girls, as women who grew up together as girls. Like, you've always been the way that you are. I've always been me, but so many changes have been made.
That's true.
Right? So it's like things are constantly changing, but at your core, you are always this one soul.
Ooh, yes. And that brings me back to that question you asked me and where I answered, what should more people be passionate about? And then I talked about people's inner child, because that is who you authentically are. And that's what I want to see more in people. And that's what I want to love in other people. Because you're right. Who we were as little girls is who we still are at the core. Yeah. And so it's just so beautiful, because when I see our little nieces and nephews, when I see little kids, I know that that's their most authentic, truest self. And I love that about them. And I'm just like, I just want to continue nourishing that, because it's so beautiful and pure.
I agree. Period.
Yeah, so thank you for asking me those questions. I had fun with it. Thank you guys for listening and for caring about what we got to say. Sometimes I'd be surprised that some people tune in with us. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. So thank you guys.
Do you be surprised? I'd be thinking, like, the amount of people who should probably tune in. We think so differently. You're like, thank you guys for watching. And I do thank y'all for watching. And there's also a part of me that's like, more people need to watch this. Y'all need to understand what we're saying. I really don't think people realize the gold. This is like treasure. This is deeper than any materialistic item that you can get in this world, is the absolute truth. And the freedom to know who you truly are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think people expect something different out of us, but I agree with you. Like, like when you talk to someone and you can just tell they don't listen to your mama house, but then they pretend like they support, and I'm like, okay.
Like, why do you know about our pizza curry video, but you didn't know what happened when we were in Colorado?
Wow.
Type stuff. See, some people are like, what happened in Colorado? Because you wasn't watching. Go back and watch it.
Yep. That one's from the photos. The memory photos one. But anyways, we should do one of those again one of these days. We just have to gather more photos and stuff.
Okay, we shall.
But yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us. We had so much fun. Let us know if you guys like these question type things. We have fun with it. Yeah, it's a good time. Like to see our growth. If you would like, answer below what your answers are. We want to know how you've grown as well.
Yes. And again, before we end, I just want to add that this is something we're planning to do every year when possible. And so, you'll get to see our changes. Feel free to click the link below to check out our questions and answers from last year.
That was fun. We'll do this again.
Okay, bye. It's a beautiful thing. Can you repeat the question? Time flies.
So that question was, how do you spend your time alone? And
I went on a whole rant.
It's okay.